Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, you guys, so first things first, I wanted to show you guys I've got some merch that's going to be going up pretty soon. As you can see, it's got my saying on it. I'm probably going to disrupt the microphone, but just real quick, live, love, elevate. I know it's probably backwards to you guys, but I wanted to wear this shirt. It's a Hanes shirt. It's pretty good quality. I've actually had it up and running for a while, but I did not want to present it to you guys until I was sure that it's something that even I would be comfortable wearing. But anyways, let's get off of that. Let me just jump right in, because I know there's a couple of you guys that have been talking about how I talk too much before I actually give you guys the information. And one more thing that I did want to say just really quickly, because I have a lot of questions you guys asking me about my beauty content, my makeup content. Look, here's the thing. I already don't post videos most times on the weekends. I leave the weekends as a clear space majority of the time so that I can just kind of hang out with my children, and so that I'm not tied down to a schedule of having to post videos like I do during the week. But I decided, and I've kind of got to go in the direction of where my heart is, as well as some other content ideas, because being realistic, even though I don't think that things are going to go back 100% to the way that they were before the pandemic, I still don't think that there is going to be a lot of pandemic resources that are going to continue forever. Now, as long as those resources are available, and I'm still going to be talking about all of the resources that are available and were available pre-pandemic and after what they consider to be the end of the pandemic. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to keep my content pretty much the same during the week, but weekend is going to be beauty content. So you can choose to watch it or choose not to. But I just wanted to say that at the beginning of the video, because I know majority of you guys don't watch the video all the way through. And even though I've said this in previous videos, I still have people asking me in my content, in my comment section, is this channel going to go straight to beauty? No, this channel is definitely not going to go straight to beauty. That's not what this channel is about. I am incorporating beauty content into my regular content, if that makes sense. Okay, but enough of that. Couple of updates for you guys. So there is a new update to the IRS portal for the child tax credit, the advance on the child tax credit that everyone, well, not everyone, but most people are getting. It's something really small, not anything too major, but the update to the online portal allows families to quickly and easily update their mailing address via the already existing child tax credit update portal. This feature is particularly important for those who are receiving their child tax credit through paper checks instead of direct deposit. Okay, it's important to update your mailing address via the portal's new feature to avoid mailing delays or have checks returned as undeliverable. Any family that is receiving payments can have their September payment and all future checks sent to their new address by using the portal to make the address change request. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in here that is going to be significant that I need to read. Most times we're just going to repeat everything over and over again. Hold on. This year-end summary, called the letter 6419, will be necessary to fill out your 2021 federal income tax return. Without this information, you could potentially have difficulty claiming the other half. Okay, so this part is actually important. Let me go down. Let me just read a little bit further. It says, as an added benefit, an address change in this portal also effectively changes your address across all IRS information systems. The IRS states that if you change your mailing address using the child tax credit portal, the ITS will then use this address for all future IRS correspondence. This can benefit those receiving payments via direct deposit as well as all families, regardless of the payment method, will be receiving a year-end summary statement of payments of the child tax credit, which will be sent through the address on the file. This means that even if you are one of the majority of the families who are receiving direct deposit, you should still use the online portal to update your address, even if you are not receiving paper check payments. Okay, this year-end summary, called letter 6419, so 6419, will be necessary to fill out your 2021 federal income tax return for next year. Without this information, without this summary, you could potentially have difficulty claiming the other half of your benefit next year at tax time. Wait a minute. This year-end summary officially claims that you've received the first half of the payment. Okay. The summary will also be important if you opted out of any payments or did not receive the entire half of the amount. Okay, so either way, for everybody, whether you're receiving your payments via direct deposit or whether you're receiving your payments via paper check, you are going to be receiving this summary from the IRS. Again, it's called the 6419. So I would just be looking out for all IRS correspondence. Make sure you open it up. Don't throw it away. Make sure you open it up and take a look at it, because it's going to be a summary of the amount of funds that you received via the child tax credit advance. Let's say you only received 2 payments. You only received one in August and you only received one in September or whatever. The first 3 payments, we'll say July, August, and September, but you didn't receive the rest of them. You're still going to need this summary to file with your taxes so that they can properly give you the amount that you're supposed to receive next year when you do your taxes for 2021. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. I actually, reading down a little bit further, that information was a little bit more important than I realized. Okay, moving on. So I did get some questions from you guys regarding the pandemic EBT, summertime pandemic EBT for various states and all of that. I'm going to get around to doing that. Most likely tomorrow's video is going to be all things pandemic EBT. I'm not going to ask you guys to put the name of your state in the description box, in the comment section, only because right now, actually, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to take the time. I'm going to print out all of the information that is available on the United States Department of Agriculture in terms of pandemic EBT for the summertime. Now, I went over pandemic EBT for the school year. You guys are going to have to get that video. It says pandemic EBT for school year 2020-2021. I went through all of that information in that video. It's like a 30 to 40 minute video that I did where I'm sitting there actually reading through documents that I had printed out. So I would suggest that you guys go back. I'm going to try to see if I can get that video and link it to this one, but if I can't, then just know that that video was already made available. So the only thing I'm going to be going over in this next video is going to be pandemic EBT, but for the summertime. Okay, now on that note, let me just see here. There was some additional information that I wanted to give you guys regarding the USDA. Hold on here. Okay, so the USDA invests $69 million to support critical food and nutrition security needs. Okay, so it says again, the USDA Department of Agriculture this week announced an investment of $69 million to address critical food and nutrition security needs of low-income communities enduring the pandemic. They're going to enhance the resilience of food and healthcare systems impacted by the pandemic and maximize funds that are reaching the participants. This is one of the several key steps that USDA is taking to ensure access to healthy and nutritious foods in all communities, so every American has a chance to live a productive life and reach their full potential. Okay, there's a lot of money that are going to be going to a lot of different categories, but there's basically going to be some money going to state and local funding. I'm going to get a chance to read that, I think, a little bit further down in this, but let me just give you guys a little bit more. 20 awards totaling $61.5 million are for nutrition incentive grants, and 15 awards totaling $7.5 million are for produce prescription grants. These grants are all part of the National Institute of Food and Agriculture Gus Schumacher Nutrition Incentive Program. That's a mouthful. Okay, GUSCRR Grants Program. Okay, bolstering nutrition security is one of our top goals in this administration. The awards we are announcing will help households and communities across the country, many hard hit by the pandemic and the resulting economic challenges, be better equipped to purchase healthy foods, fruits, and vegetables. The organizations receiving these funding have demonstrated their ability to support vulnerable Americans with timely and impactful relief during this ongoing crisis. This is coming from the Agriculture Secretary, Tom Vilsack. He's been speaking a lot. So now, examples of the organizations funded for nutrition incentive grants include Wholesome Wave Georgia for its Georgia Fresh for Less program, providing over $3.6 million in fresh local produce to Georgia's food insecure families. Okay, approximately 646,781. The Food Basket Incorporated, Hawaii's Island Food Bank for DABUX, I think that's what it is, DABUX, Double Up Food Bucks, program pioneering nutrition incentives to increase the purchase of Hawaii-grown produce among SNAP beneficiaries. Approximately, I think that says 5 million. California Department of Food and Agriculture. California's nutrition incentive program will empower state SNAP shoppers to purchase more fresh, healthy foods, increase their consumption of fruits and vegetables, and improve their food security and health outcomes while recovering from the pandemic and economic crisis. Approximately $6,325,464. Okay. Fair Food Network Michigan will increase the reach of and availability of Double Up food bucks to low-income communities in areas of the state hardest hit by the pandemic and bring an additional $3.75 million in fruits and vegetables to the tables of Michigan families across the 2 years of this grant. Approximately $4,997,950. Now, these are going to be the examples of the organizations funded for produce prescription grants. Fresh Approach of Concord, California, for its trauma-informed Veggie RX program to increase access to and healthy consumption and healthy foods among low-income populations. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation, MCHC of Whitesburg, Kentucky, for its MCHC Pharmacy program to provide SNAP participants extra incentives to purchase fresh produce. Community Outreach and Patient Empowerment Program, Inc. of Gallup, New Mexico, for its Navajo fruit and vegetable prescription program to address rising food security needs among Navajo individuals and enhance food and health care systems in the Navajo region. Okay, to find out more about the impact and the public value of the NIFA's research investments online, there is a website which I will put in the description box down below just in case you guys want to further research this. I do think that this is something that definitely deserves my attention. I want to do a little bit more extra research on these individual programs just to give you guys a little bit more clarity on how exactly this is going to impact you. Okay, are they going to give you guys farmers market vouchers? You know, what is going to come from these programs that these monies are that this money is going to? Does that mean expanded SNAP benefits for you guys in those states that I just mentioned? Which, on that note, a lot of you guys are asking me about the permanent increase that's supposed to happen, that 25% increase to pre-pandemic levels of SNAP. Hold on, you guys. I'm a little bit thirsty here. All right. Pre-pandemic SNAP benefits. Now, again, if you guys don't know what that is, right now we are currently receiving a 15% increase to our benefits, which is also supposed to end next month in September, I believe. Okay. So what was recently announced is a 25% permanent increase to the pre-pandemic level. So let's just say that as a person of one house, I know out here in California, a person of one, I believe, receives $192. That's pre-pandemic. I'm getting tongue-tied. Pre-pandemic levels was $192 prior to the increase. Okay, so they're going to do a 25% increase on that. So if we just do simple math here, because it came out, so I think it said $36 when I was reading that information. It was like $36 and some change. So it's approximately, okay, so this is not an actual number. I'm just giving you guys an example. So let's just say 192 plus the $36. That means that you guys are going to be receiving $228 for a household size of just one person. Now, again, all of that stuff also will be affected by your household size, your income, and all of those other parameters and eligibility requirements that go along with them determining how much money you are supposed to get or how much food stamps you are supposed to get. Okay, it depends on all of that. So I don't want you guys to take this as this is the actual amount you're going to be getting. But anyway, that increase is going to happen October 1st. Okay, so you will not see that increase until October 1st for all states across the board. You will see that 25% increase in October, and it is permanent. Okay, I had a lot of you guys that were asking me that. Now, moving on, I did find another article. Let me go back to my source. For one state that was not actually on the list yesterday when I was going over the emergency SNAP maximum allotments for February, and I believe that state is Oregon. I do think you guys mentioned it down below in the comment section, but then I found this article. Okay, emergency allotments will be available on September 11th for current SNAP households. New SNAP households will receive the emergency allotments September 30th or October 2nd. Now, this is for Oregon, okay? This is for Oregon emergency SNAP benefits for the month of September. So for Oregon, it will be September 11th if you're a current household that receives SNAP. If you are a new household, then you won't receive these emergency allotments until either September the 30th or October the 2nd, okay? Now, I'm not going to go over the names of the payout dates for all of the other states because I did provide that information yesterday. I will, however, check and see if any more additional states has been added as of today. So give me a quick second to kind of refresh my screen. It doesn't look like any state except for Oregon has been added. So as of right now, I have Kansas, Michigan, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island. Do I have all of these? I'm just double checking my list. Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Those are the states as of today that's current for emergency SNAP allotments for the month of September. Kansas, Michigan, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Okay, now one thing that I did want to clear up as well, there was some discrepancy about emergency SNAP allotments for the month of August for California. Now, I believe originally I told you guys September 11th because that was the information that was available on a different website, but I did also let you guys know that it wasn't the USDA website, so I wasn't sure. But now that it is on the USDA website, you guys are saying that there's a different date. So I did want to take a look at that right now and give you guys that information just so that we can have a little bit more clarity. Again, this is just for California. So California emergency SNAP allotments for the month of August will be September 4th. Okay, so September 4th, it says here, September 4th. So let me just say that again. September 4th is what's given on the USDA website for California. So just to clear that up, because I know that the date that I gave in a previous video was, I believe, September the 11th. So we're going to say September the 4th or September the 11th. But as of the USDA website, it's September the 4th. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you guys. All right, you guys. So like I said, I am going to be printing out the information for pandemic EBT for the summertime. I'm going to be going over that tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fairly large video. Long video. It's going to be a fairly long video because I'm going to go over every state that has currently been approved for summertime benefits. I'm going to print it out like I did before, try to highlight it so I can just get to that information rather quickly, and then you guys will have that video for reference that you can go back to. Okay, now keep in mind that the information will change and can change as it has been changing depending on what's going on with the USDA website and each individual state. Some states are having a little bit more complicated, a harder time getting these benefits distributed to their residents than other states. Some states have already begun to distribute these benefits or have already given a date and they're set firm in that date and it's not going to change. But I just want you guys to keep in mind that it can change depending on what's going on in your state. So I don't want you guys to, be confused or think that I'm giving you misinformation. I'm always going to try to give you guys the best information that I can find. But on that note, you guys, I don't want to keep blabbing on. I'm going to say that I hope that this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. As always, remember to social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, stay cool, be hydrated because a heat wave is coming. And always remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.